So first thing I want to test is the stability of the muscles that are the stability when it's working of the SIJ.
Mm-hmm.
So the sacroiliac joint is supported by the Quadratus lumborum plus all the gluteal muscles that come here through the lateral stabilization of the hip. So I'm going to start on the bottom. Okay, relax for me. I got you. I'm going to put you in very specific positions. Hold this for me in this position. Good. And now I'm going to give a little pressure, then you just match my pressure. Okay, so here's a lateral stabilization function of the glut minimus and medius that isn't responding. Okay, and then I want to be able to look at glut medius as an abductor. So I'm going to put a little pressure here from the side. You're going to match my pressure. And here's glut medius very weak on the left side. And now let's take the Quadratus lumborum as a side bending muscle, and you're going to hold both your legs here on the left side and match my pressure. Okay, that's not quite as solid as, for instance, side bending on the right, which is immovable as it should be. And here's side bending on the left, right? So everything we've tested on the left side right now is inhibited. Let me also test just to. Is this okay?
Mm-hmm.
We're not hurting anything,
No.
are we? Okay. I'm going to have you pull your ankle across your opposite knee. So now we're taking a look at external rotation functions in your left hip. Pull across, ankle across your leg. And all the external rotators are working, but all the lateral stabilization muscles are off, right? So if I'm going to go around here, I'm going to take a look at the right side. And I'm going to test the same group of muscles. Match my pressure here on the right side. This is glut medius, and it's on, responsive. Okay, relax. Okay, here's another function of glut medius. Match my pressure right here. And it's a lot better than the one on the other side was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so glut medius diagonal fibers and also the lateral line itself are looking pretty good. What I found was what else do we want to test? Let's test the external rotators. Pull across right here. Good. Now, I just picked the piriformis as a good example of an external rotator. I'm not isolating the different pieces of the external rotation function. But now I want to take a look at what was going on the right side. This is match my pressure. This is glut medius being overshadowed by the external rotator. Okay, so it was looking pretty good. Here I'm going to wiggle it out. I'm going to test it in what we call in the clear, match my pressure. It's responding well. Then I'm going to ask your external rotator piriformis to pull across the opposite knee. Good. Then I'm going to go back here and match my pressure here, and we're going to see a diminution of response, right? So let's take a look at this one also. Press out to the side. And here's where you see glut medius getting weak in response to the excessive tone of the external rotator.
Mm-hmm.
So I believe the external rotator is also responsible for the lateral line on the other side. So let's take a look at that, and then we'll see if it clears up everybody. And then we'll know what our primary piece of work is. Because yes, one does need to increase the tone of the lateral support on the right side, but if you don't reduce the tone of the external rotator first, you won't be getting the correct muscle development response out of your exercises. So you can feel how tight that is, huh?
Yeah, that hurts.
Right. Sorry, too much?
No, it's okay.
We're okay?
You know I'm
Okay.
used to it.
Right. I'll always try to get the most done I can in a given session. Okay, relax. Okay. Now pull your ankle across your opposite knee. So we just reduced the tone on that external rotator.
Mm-hmm.
Hold right here, match my pressure, and now we have even more stability.
Mm-hmm.
Here, and push out to the side, match my pressure, good. How about let's go through that whole series again. Pull across your opposite knee, lateral stabilization, yes, right here. lateral abduction right here, good. And now let's focus even down to a more exquisite assessment of the sacroiliac stability. Match my pressure here, good. So I want to see what happened over here. We had everything weak. Press out to the side, it's now working, right? So reducing this enabled this. Yeah. And so hold here, match my pressure. It also enabled the lateral stabilization. And now pull to the left side, match my pressure. Right. So we've got QL back online, lateral stabilization back online, which is glut medius and minimus, and glut medius as an abductor, all back online. So the curiosity is it going to hold? Now obviously it didn't hold from the last time we saw you till this time. Pull your ankle across your opposite hip. Let's challenge the weakness on this side, match my pressure. Okay, good. Press out to the side, good. Both legs to the left, match my pressure, good. And then I want to do a more defined test for the sacroiliac joint, just a slight different angle, match my pressure. And that too is looking fine.